This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us tonight. As homelessness continues to be a problem in Sarasota, a local judge who has spearheaded a program geared to keep the mentally ill out of jail speaks on what the program has done thus far.
At the Mental Health and Substance Abuse Planning Council this afternoon, other community leaders also talked about what it will take to make this program successful. ABC7's Dwayne Lindo is live in downtown Sarasota with more on the story tonight. Dwayne?
Well, guys, the experts attending this meeting say the combination of hard work, grants, and housing is what it will take to make a dent into Sarasota's homeless problem.
Considered a Herculean effort by law enforcement, local judges, and government, Sarasota Judge Erica Quartermain's comprehensive jail diversion program is now in full effect.
We've had a lot of success, and the cases are moving very quickly.
As of March 1st, 13 participants have been enrolled in the program, with more on the way. Most of the people who are eligible are mentally ill and would otherwise be sent to county jail.
Within a day of the order being entered, those folks are being released and taken to an appropriate placement for residential and purposes and treatment.
Centerstone Behavioral Health Services screens candidates to make sure they fit the criteria.
And then we make the recommendation to Judge Quartermain and court administration.
Once a mental illness has been established, assisted living is the next step.
By putting people into what we call permanent supportive housing, just not housing, but supportive housing, we're seeing tremendous success.
CEO of Community Assisted and Supported Living, Scott Eller, says through the county's SHIFTS program, these individuals receive help in finding work and less likely to end up in jail.
In the 18 months prior to being in the SHIFTS program, there were 667 arrests and 875 charges. We reduced that number to 3 arrests in the 18 months in our program.
Centerstone CEO Melissa Larkin-Skinner points out in order for this program to keep working, grants are important throughout the process, especially for sustainability.
It actually enabled us to get it started, and because the folks involved are so passionate about it and have proven track records in other areas, the community really jumped behind it.
A community effort that Quartermain is hoping will continue.
We're in good shape. It's moving along as scheduled. Of course, it's a difficult population, but we aren't going to give up.
Now, the mental health expert that was on hand alluded to permanent housing, not temporary housing, as one of the keys in making this program successful. Reporting in Sarasota, Dwayne Lindo, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Dwayne. We're learning more tonight about a deputy-involved shooting in Inglewood. Deputies responded Friday to a domestic disturbance call on Hamlet Drive. When deputies arrived, they say Casey Roberts was in the front yard with a 7.5-inch knife in hand, threatening to kill himself. One deputy unsuccessfully attempted to tase him. That's when Roberts reportedly lunged toward the deputies, who responded by shooting him in the upper leg. The sheriff's office confirmed Roberts was a deputy with Charlotte County. He has 3 DUIs on his record and multiple domestic disturbance calls. He now faces charges of domestic battery after allegedly hitting his wife and striking a 4-year-old child. Neighbors hope this is the end of those incidents.
I just hope that that's it and it doesn't happen again, you know, because I don't want to see this, people be afraid to come to an area like this.
Roberts was hospitalized and is recovering. Both deputies involved remain on paid administrative leave.
FBI Director James Comey on the record today for his first public comments about Russian meddling in the 2016 election and those wiretapping claims. Comey telling the House Intelligence Committee that the Bureau is looking into possible links between Russia and the Trump presidential campaign. He gave no details or a timetable for the completion of the probe. And under questioning from the committee's top Democrat, the director also contradicted a series of tweets from President Trump, which claimed he was wiretapped by President Obama.
Director Comey, was the president's statement that Obama had his wires tapped in Trump Tower a true statement?
With respect to the president's tweets about alleged wiretapping directed at him by the prior administration, I have no information that supports those tweets.
Before the hearing even began, the president tweeted, quote, "The real story that Congress, the FBI, and others should be looking into is the leaking of classified information. Must find leaker now."
And now for a check on our forecast. Very few complaints over the last at least week or so, I would say. We've been pretty nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Josh Stone in for Bob tonight.
Yeah, beautiful conditions thanks to high pressure, and our temperatures right now are actually very comfortable. A little bit cool on the coast, 66 right now in Sarasota, 71 in Venice, 78 in Northport. So warmer inland, 79 in Arcadia, 79 in Punta Gorda. But temperatures will be on the decline as we go through the overnight hours and will actually fall to below the average for this time of the year. I'll show you that in just a second. The radar remains very quiet, nothing to show you here. The overnight low, 54. The average overnight low for this time of the year is 58, so it'll be below that for this evening. So a little cool, but clear skies. But the rest of the week looks really nice, and I'll talk more about that when I come back. Back to you.
Thank you, Josh. Getting around Siesta Key just got easier, maybe even a breeze, thanks to a new trolley service.
Sarasota County Area Transit launching a free ride program that officials hope will help decrease traffic congestion on the Key. ABC7's Bobeth Yates is live at one of the stops with more details about this new service. Bobeth?
Yes, Scott and Haley, I'm at one of the stops, and unfortunately it's so popular that the trolley had to leave. It was jam-packed with folks. So while I'm at the stop, the trolley is not with me. But officials say that it's not only it's been successful, but the demand is increasing. Excitement and cheers rang out from the first group to ride Siesta Key's new trolley service.
We've been looking forward to it for a long, long time. I think it's a wonderful idea.
Monday, SCAT launched its open-air circulator service called Siesta Key Breeze. The route will start at Turtle Beach and run north to the village, making several stops at beach access points and then heading back down to Turtle Beach. And while riders we spoke to were excited about the alternative mode of transportation, for them, the service represents a solution to a bigger issue.
Traffic problems have really got to be a real pain, especially when you're coming over the Stickney Point Bridge there.
Officials say the trolley service is part of the big picture plan for the island, and its main goal is to help reduce parking and traffic concerns.
There's so much congestion and lack of parking and traffic here that people are just hungry for a better way to get around. They have, fools trying to park their cars.
Rocky Burke is SCAT's director, and he says the new Siesta Key Breeze trolley service is a 6-month pilot program to test the demand and the impact of the service, and that the trolley will replace the current Route 10 bus service.
We've got 3 trolleys that'll be circulating about every 20 minutes, and we're hoping that everybody will jump on.
So far, everyone has been willing to jump on the Breeze. In fact, those we spoke to say the parking concerns that once made them second-guess a trip to Siesta is no longer a factor.
Now we have an opportunity to get on that beach.
All right, so now this trolley service will run from 8 a.m. in the morning to midnight, and they'll have stops around every 30 minutes. Is it in peak time, then those stop times go down to every 20 minutes. And again, the demand so far has been outstanding, officials say. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Bobeth. Construction is driving Sarasota's farmers market away from State Street. Organizers now deciding to make a temporary move for the market starting on May 6th. The farmers market will move a little north, just a few blocks, stretching across the street from Lemon to Orange Avenues. Organizers say the construction creates safety hazards for both vendors and customers. There's also concern about things falling from buildings and dust and debris getting into the food.
We can't afford to have 15,000 people on a Saturday and you've got dust and dirt and noise going on, and if something fell off one of those buildings and a mistake happened, it would be terrible.
Again, the move is only temporary. The market will move back to its original location when that construction is finished. A lot of construction downtown.
Yeah, a ton of it.
Still to come on your Suncoast News tonight, a group coming together once every 20 years. How a group of 37 members plans to make improvements to the state constitution.
And FDOT's latest project that may cause some delays during your commute. We'll tell you what area you might want to avoid coming up.
The human spirit's capacity to defy the odds, to push the envelope, is boundless.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G-Freed has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G-Freed Flooring America. G-Freed Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who has taken Xarelto or Pradaxa. If you or a loved one took the blood thinner medication Xarelto or Pradaxa and was then hospitalized for internal bleeding, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to serious, even fatal internal bleeding. If you suffered a stroke, heart attack, or serious internal bleeding, or if a loved one died after taking Xarelto or Pradaxa, call us now. Our network of attorneys have years of experience fighting the big pharmaceutical companies and is ready to fight for you. Potential claims are being reviewed for users of Xarelto or Pradaxa who have suffered severe bleeding or hemorrhaging, stroke, or even death. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You won't pay a thing unless your case is settled. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone.
Please call 800-928-6604. That is 800-928-6604.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
The human spirit's capacity to defy the odds, to push the envelope, is boundless.
A panel appointed to suggest changes to the Florida Constitution met today. The Constitution Revision Commission comes together every 20 years, and today the group swore members into office, discussed commission rules, and received an ethics briefing. The 37-member commission is headed by Manatee County developer Carlos Baruf. He was one of 15 appointments to the panel made by Governor Rick Scott. The commission is expected to discuss a wide range of issues facing Florida, but the final decision on those issues will rest with the voters.
After we either select some ballot issues or not select some, the ultimate deciders will be the public. And that is where the rubber meets the road.
Most of the work of the panel is expected to take place after the legislative session, which is scheduled to end May 5th. Any proposed constitutional amendments recommended by the commission will go on the ballot for the November 2018 elections and require approval from 60% of voters to take effect.
The New Pass Bridge is getting some updates, and that work may cause some delays for drivers. State transportation crews are updating the bridge tender house, electrical features, traffic gates, and the sidewalk on the span. The contractor is required to open the bridge 4 times per day as part of this ongoing construction. The contractor will complete the openings between 6:30 p.m. and 8 a.m. starting tomorrow as part of an effort to minimize the traffic delays. The $2 million project is expected to be complete sometime later this spring.
And Josh will be back with your forecast, and you're going to like it. We'll be right back.
I'm Alan Cohn. Jews and Muslims respond to hate crimes, from swastikas on synagogues to a fire at a mosque. We'll show you how faith leaders are banding together.
Tonight on ABC7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
With a top prize of $10 million, the new $10 million world-class cash scratch-off from the Florida Lottery is your ticket to take on the world. $10 million world-class cash scratch-off from the Florida Lottery. One of our life-changing scratch-offs offering billions in cash prizes.
Attention blood clot filter patients. Surgically implanted blood clot filters are potentially life-threatening. Some filters are prone to breaking, resulting in pieces of the filter moving through the body and causing internal bleeding. If you had surgery to implant a blood clot filter, you may be entitled to a cash award, even if you haven't suffered side effects yet. Call the Gold Shield Group now, 888-747-5291, to see if you qualify for a cash award, 888-747-5291.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I like all the money I save with Ace Rewards.
And what's not to like? On any day, Byron can find instant savings throughout the store. Plus, exclusive deals and points that'll all add up.
Ace is the place that rewards you in a million ways. That's hyperbole, but still, it's a lot.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Don't miss these February Red Hot Buys. 6 convenient Sarasota locations are now open in Bradenton, Northport, and soon Osprey.
Florida Studio Theater presents Piano Men, held over by popular demand through April 2nd. Attributing the virtuosity and elegance of the Piano Man, Piano Men features the works of 20th century's best pianists and songwriters. Featuring songs from music icons such as Billy Joel, Stevie Wonder, and Barry Manilow, don't miss what critics are saying is energetic, with fun and playful performances that evokes hits of an era. Piano Men is held over by popular demand. Tickets can be purchased by calling 941-366-9000 or by visiting floridastudiotheater.org.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small,
I mean, really moves me.
wonder.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder, high performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
Okay, welcome back. Good to see you on this Monday evening. I'm meteorologist Josh Yonan in for Bob Harrigan tonight. It's 66 right now. A lot of sunshine. We're going to have a beautiful sunset tonight. Humidity very low and a northwest wind at 15 miles per hour earlier. That wind was a little bit higher along the coast, but looks like the winds will slowly start to subside as we go through the overnight. Our high today topping out at 76 degrees, average is 77, so it was an absolutely lovely day. No rain to speak of today, though. Really could use some more rain, and we may get a little bit of shower activity in our forecast, but all in all, we are looking very nice thanks to high pressure in control. If you like the sunshine, definitely this forecast is for you. Not a lot to show you here on the radar. Was a little shower in Highlands County earlier. That has now dissipated, and everything looks very quiet at this time. What can we expect tonight? Clear skies, great night for stargazing, definitely, but a little bit cool. As temperatures will fall to below the average low of 58. We're talking about lows tonight dipping down into the mid-50s, in some areas the lower 50s. Mostly sunny skies this week for the most part, and then on Thursday looks like we could get some rain, but it's all relative, maybe about 20 to 30% chance of rain, and that's about it. A lot of tan on this graphic here. Shows us dry air that's above us thanks to high pressure that's in control. I like to tell the kids H stands for happy weather because that brings a lot of sunshine. Sinking, compressing air, clearing out the skies, and we're going to have a lot of sunshine throughout not only Sunshine State but the southeastern region thanks to this dominant feature here of this high pressure. Futurecast remains quiet. You can see the general counterclockwise flow of the area of high pressure. And a few maybe passing clouds in our forecast, but other than that, expect the sunshine to dominate. Now, as far as your tides go, the high tide for tomorrow night will be at 7:04 p.m. and then the sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:33. Beach and boating forecast, southeasterly wind becoming north in the afternoon. The winds will pick up in the afternoon up to 15 knots. Seas just offshore 2 to 3 feet, moderate chop in the bays. Temperature at the beach tomorrow, 74 degrees, water temperature at 68. So again, the overnight low falls to the mid-50s. Some areas a little bit cooler than this, but clear skies and dry. And then tomorrow, a lot of sunshine for you. 76 degrees will be our high, so one shy of the average high for this time of the year. There's your rain for Thursday. A little breezy on Friday and Saturday, but temperatures climb into the lower 80s over the weekend and looking very nice. If you are a sunshine lover, you want the rain, I think most of the rainfall on Thursday will probably be inland, but a few showers could sneak towards the coast. Back to you.
Thank you, Josh. We do have some breaking news coming out of Northport. The police department announcing Chief Kevin Vespia will retire next year. His last day will be the end of March 2018 after 7 years as the leader of the department. Chief Vespia will have served 18 of his 25 years in law enforcement with the Northport Police Department. The Oslo Repertory Theater is preparing for another theatrical season. The season launches on November 15th with the Tony Award-winning show Evita. Josh Rhodes, who helped with the production of Oslo's 2016 performances of Guys and Dolls, will direct and choreograph the musical. Some other notable titles: Gloria, The Morning After Grace, and Ragtime.
We are expanding on the American Character Project into a new and exciting group of stories.
There will also be a summer family production to close Oslo's 2017 season.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll take you backstage with the Great Pretenders and show you why Colony Cove is a great place to call home.
Tonight, the FBI chief's day in the hot seat. His testimony about the Russia investigation and meddling in the presidential election. Has he found any proof of President Trump's wiretapping claims? This is where America turns for answers. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir.
Our dad is an incredible man, a great father, and a hero who served his country well. He worked hard to take care of us. Now we take care of Dad with the help of Granny Nannies.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
It's the season of savings right now during the spring clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers, or stop by today and drive away in a 2017 Jeep Cherokee for just $18,999. And for a limited time, get America's best value, a new Dodge Journey for as little as $16,599. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Granny Nannies. We've been making house calls for over 25 years. When you need home health care services, there really is no place like home.
Grandma! A helping hand and a gentle heart.
What makes a community a great place to call home?
Not necessarily the cost of the house you live in. ABC7's Linda Carson takes us to a neighborhood of nice but moderately priced homes where residents say they have found everything they could possibly want in a community.
Colony Cove is in Ellington, just off 301. It's made up of manufactured homes, community pride, and a great sense of neighborliness. It's an ages 55 and up community with about 2,000 homes.
When you think of a manufactured home type deal, you think of trailer park. That's not Colony Cove. We are a community. We have look out for each other.
The homes and yards are neat and carefully tended.
We got flagpoles and
4 clubhouses and a lot of activities.
We have something for everybody. There's bingo, there's trivia, there's card playing, we have dances.
And more than 100 clubs. Bernie's favorite is the theatrical group called the Great Pretenders of Colony Cove.
We have about 40 members, and all of them participate in one way or another. We have our own videographer, we have our sound man, we have our lighting man, we have our stage hands, we even have our own curtain pullers.
And they have a performance coming up March 25th and 26th.
We like to put on 6, 7 comedy plays, 15-minute, 10-minute plays.
The actors are all retirees.
And I always wanted to be on the stage and never had the confidence, I guess, to do it. And when I first joined, I thought I would be like backstage doing the props and the scenery, and instead they talked me into doing a part, and I did it, and I loved it, and I'm still doing it 4 years later.
Gordon Raymond moved here 14 years ago and joined the Great Pretenders.
The people are the number one thing. There's so many great people, especially this group I enjoy so much.
He's made a name for himself as an actor and singer.
I couldn't do it when I was working in business professionally for many years, except shows here and there on the side. But once I got to here, I was able to get involved with the Great Pretenders and been doing it ever since.
They say here, retirement is just plain fun.
I'm really, really glad that I, chose Colony Cove as my retirement home.
The Great Pretenders, they say they're living out all of their theatrical fantasies in this 55-plus community, and Colony Cove is a great place to call home. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Linda. They're having fun there, aren't they?
They definitely are.
And enjoying what is beautiful weather on the first day of spring, huh?
Exactly. It was a beautiful day today, and looks like that's going to continue over the next several days. Rain could be in the forecast on Thursday, but most of those showers will be inland.
Okay. Thank you, Josh. Thank you for joining us. World News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you tonight at 11. Have a great evening.